how is everyone doing? And welcome to the Stat Room. Ladies and gentlemen, I am VonnTheStatman. You can follow me on Twitter at VonnTheStatman. And guys, check out my website, VonnTheStatman.com. Now, you might want to go on my website a few times a week because I might be giving out a few hidden gems that can help you to win your DFS contest each week and also help you dominate your fantasy leagues. So y'all ready?
Welcome back, and thank you for joining another episode of the Stat Room, ladies and gentlemen. I am VonnTheStatman. Give you a quick backstory of me, guys. I started this because I wanted to level the playing fields in 2017. If you watched me for the first time, I saw that DFS was not fair, and I also saw that it was a lot of misinformation given out in DFS. So I believe that in order for me to help, I have to tell you guys the truth. And in DFS, you know, it's not fans playing fans. You have high-tech people with all these fancy algorithms, insider information, people who know coaches personally that can, because imagine if you know players that are not going to play. You know a team that's at 10 o'clock that's not going to play a star player. You know this early in the daytime. That gives you insider information. So, guys, let me get right into it, guys. I'm going to break this 3-game slate down very quickly. I'm going to break down the point guard position, guys. So when you're playing DFS, guys, decide whether or not you're playing for fun or if you're playing to earn a living from it. If you're trying to earn a living, you want to focus more on 10-man contests and head-to-head contests, and you want to play like $50 a day if that's in your bankroll. That's about what the average DFS player plays. Now, the guys that play that are like the big-time players, they play $1,000 a day. I know guys that play 100 of those $5 contests. So they playing $500 a day because they just hoping to have one line that can get them $3,000 or $4,000. They'll spend $500 to win $2,000 or $3,000. That's how DFS works. The more money you have, the more money you make. But that's why I come in to try to help you, and I try to give you the best information where you can just play one line and you would at least have a chance. Because remember this, you can't win a tournament until you can at least cash. So I try to build lineups that can build you, that can get you. I try to give you 5 players that can get you 200 points. And if you get your other 4 players that can get you another 120, then you have a chance. Because you need to have about a 325 on this kind of a slate. If it's a 7-game slate, you'll need about a 340. A 14, 15-game slate, you're going to need like a 430. So let's get right into it, guys. All right, so at the point guard position, you got De'Aaron Fox. Love De'Aaron Fox in this matchup, but he's priced so high that I don't know if San Antonio keeps this game close, so I would stay away from De'Aaron Fox. Do love Damian Lillard in this matchup. Kyrie Irving is not on the West Coast trip, so he's still suspended. Cunningham is still out. Simmons, I wouldn't start him and Lillard together. Jones, don't know how I feel about him. I do like Wall. I believe Wall can get you maybe 25 points in this matchup. He's had, 2 30-point games. So he's coming off the bench, so game gets out of hand, then he will finish the game maybe. Simmons, I will say this. I was impressed with his last game. He actually was attacking the rim. He was actually shooting the ball. If he shoots the ball 10, 12 times a game, as the season go on, he will have more confidence. Just look at his last game, guys. He had 11 points. His first double-digit scoring game of the season. Because he can steal the ball. He can block shots. He can rebound. I just think that he's just going through the motions right now. But he has to think attack. In the NBA, when you're his size and the way you can dribble, if he can give the 10 points a game, he would average 40 fantasy points, guys, because he's going to get you 6 assists. He's going to get you seven rebounds, a couple steals and a block. So he just needs to attack the glass. I do like Hayes. He's going to start at 5'3" against the Clippers. Might not be a good place. I would probably look at his backup because Reggie Jackson's pretty solid on defense. And I don't know if this game stays close. So whoever is backup, that's who I would play. Cam Thomas is actually a good scorer, guys. I like him. His minutes has just gone down ever since Curry has come back in. So he probably won't get you any higher than 20 points. So at 5,000, I don't know if that's worth it. Reggie Jackson has been priced up, and I don't understand why. He hasn't had a 30-point game all season. So he should be priced down. He should be 4.6. I guess they're anticipating that he's going to have his 30-point game today. But at 5,000, you could take a chance with him. Curry is is the guy who Brooklyn really needs. He can score, he can assist the ball, he can get rebounds. Like Curry, Burke is the guy I will play. I believe Burke will play the whole fourth quarter. I think Burke has a better chance of getting 30 than the starting point guard. Mills doesn't get enough minutes. Mitchell had the game of his life in his last one. He had 14 fantasy points. No, it wasn't Mitchell. It was his teammate. But that's about it, guys, for the point guard position. Like I said, it's just a quick 3-game slate. So, matter of fact, let me look at the center position. I'll go through 2 positions, guys. At the center position, Sabonis is just a physical specimen. He should be able to get 45 points. Pulte, I don't know if the game stays close. Nurkic is game time decision. I like Claxton against Portland because I don't see Nurkic playing, so I do like Claxton to have a bounce back game. Love Zubac. He's my favorite center on this slate. And I do like Bagley. And that's it. So guys, you want to win your fantasy? Start these players. If you made it this far, hit that like button, hit that share button, and subscribe to my channel. You want to win your fantasy? You better start point guard Lillard. You want to know why? Well, he's on 45-point watch, and he's in a fast-paced game, and he's going up against a new point guard. So, you want to win your fantasy? Start Dame time. You want to win your fantasy? Start shooting guard Herter. You want to know why? Well, he's an excellent 3-point shooter, and he should get you 5 assists, and this will be a high-scoring game. So you want to win your fantasy? Start shooting guard Herter. You want to win your fantasy? You better start small forward George. You want to know why? Well, he's the best player on this game, and he's on 60-point watch, and he can get you 40 actual points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks of steal. So you want to win your fantasy? Start small forward George. You want to win your fantasy? Start power forward Morris. You want to know why? He's on double-digit watch, and he's in a fast-paced game. And Morris could get you 15 points, 10 rebounds, a couple assists, and a steal. So you want to win your fantasy? Start power forward Morris. You want to win your fantasy? Start center Claxton. You want to know why? Well, he's a double-double threat, and he's an aggressive player, and he should be able to get you 10 and 15. You want to win your fantasy? Start center Claxton. And my word for today is funk. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone gets into a funk every now and again, where sometimes you just don't have the energy or the motivation to just get out of your bed. I was in a funk for 3 days, ladies and gentlemen, and what I did is I started to do my push-ups, my sit-ups, and my squats. But when you're in a funk, just be still. Sometimes you need to just turn everything off. No social media, maybe read a book. I always recommend exercising, but don't feel like you're abnormal because you're in a funk. A funk happens, but don't let a funk turn into you spiraling out of control. You have to get under control. After 2 or 3 days, you got to say, you know what? I'm going to get up. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to talk to my friends. I'm going to get out of this house, but I'm going to get out of this funk. Because ladies and gentlemen, we all get into a funk, but the question is can you get out of that funk and bounce back? Love you guys.